Hello friends. So today we are going to see the problem. Figure shows the front view and top view of an object. Draw isometric view. So front view of an object it is given, top view of an object it is given. So initially with the same orthographic projection, so calculate the length of the object, height of the object and the width of the object. So total length of the object we can see in the front view from origin position it is given for isometric view. So origin position from the base it is a 90 mm plus outer radius it is also given 30 mm. So 90 plus 30, total length of the object it is 120 mm. Height of the object, so height of the object we can see directly from base to total height of the object it is given 50 mm 50. Width of the object it is a 60 mm. We can see height total width of the object in top view. So total width of the object we can see in the top view, two parameters, that is a total length and total width we can see in the top view. In front view we can see the total length of the object and the height of the object in front view. Let us start with the solution. So first for imagination we can see the solution. So like this, so initially draw the ground level line, then vertical line and 30 degree lines, and then prepare the box of total height it is given 50 mm, total length of the object 120 mm and total width of the object that is a 60 mm. Okay, so let us start with the solution. So first you can draw the horizontal ground level. We can mark the origin position. So initially I have drawn the 30 degree lines on the both the sides of the origin faint lines and the height of the object. So vertical we can mention the height of the object. For front view you can see the total length of the object. So for origin we can take length on this side, so mention here length on this side, and width you can mention here. Okay, for front view two parameters, length and the height. In front view from origin, so initially we start with the preparing the box for length 120, height 50 and width 60 mm. So mark 120 mm from origin, we can mark the point. So total 120 mm is the length of the object. Then height of the block, it exactly you can see the height of the object it is 50 mm, and then width of the object it is 60 mm. Then prepare the box, draw vertical lines for height exactly parallel to the height of the object. Then take the length for front view, total height of the object we can see here. Draw the faint line. Similar way, width of the object also we can transfer at the height of 50. And then take the length for other side also. Use a drafter to draw the exact 30 degree lines parallel to each other. Okay, then again we can transfer this width at the end. So this is the box we have prepared. Total height of the box it is total 50 mm. Total length it is 120 mm. Total width of the object 60 mm and height of the object it is exactly 50 mm. Okay, so initially for front view from this direction we can see the front view of object because of the length it is present and the height of the object it is present. So in this direction we can see the front view of an object. from origin, take the total length of the object, that is 120 mm, draw the faint line. Finally we can use the dark lines. Then from origin 10 mm, we can mark 10 mm, that is visible edge. Then from 10 mm, from back end, total distance for this corner we can see here, so that is a present exactly from back end at 30 mm, and this is again 30 mm, means 60 mm. Total take 60 mm distance from back end mark the point and then connect with the edge. Okay, so similar way this corner it is a present on the other side also. So throughout object it is the same in front view, so you can take width also same 60 mm. Throughout width object it is same, so parallel line to the width, draw height, then it is total width, then exactly from the end it is total from the end exactly this corner is present here, so connect the end point. So throughout the object we can see the object like this. Then the cavity, we can complete this cavity, square hole it is present throughout the object at the middle portion. So dimensions in top view we can see the 15 mm, 30 mm and 15 mm. We cannot take this dimension at the inclined surface, because of the inclined surface it will be larger dimensions, we cannot see that dimensions in top view. So total dimension we can check here. So present from this end, this total 60 mm. Okay, so total distance it is from origin to this corner it is given total 60 mm. Then mark origin to length line, we can mark 60 mm. So this distance I will show here. In isometric do not show any dimensions, only for marking purpose. This is total 60 mm. Then from this O position take the 15 mm distance from origin 10, and this is the 15 mm. Similar way from other end, so this is present 15 mm, and from this corner also we can take the 15, or we can directly mark the 13 mm. This distance total it is 15, 30 and again 50. Draw the vertical faint projection lines from the points, and then from this cross point or intersecting points we can draw the horizontal lines on the inclined surface. Draw the horizontal lines that is parallel to width. Now we get the two lines, but at the exact middle that hole it is present, square hole it is present. For that purpose, so total width of the object it is a 60 mm. So mark the point at the middle. So by using that point, so similar way draw the center line of an object. And draw center line. This is the center line of an object. You can transfer the center line in the top portion also. To using that, you can complete the remaining part. Now this block portion remove, and exactly from the meeting points, that is a total 20 mm from both the sides, we can mark the points, 10 mm for each side, 10 mm for this side, 10 mm for other side. Similar way, 10 mm for one side, 10 mm for other side, means total 20 mm, and connect with the dark line. So this is a square hole, it is present exactly at the middle of this block. Then the vertical edge, it is also visible, that is the height of the block. The cavity, it is throughout the object. So this is the first half we have completed. Now second half, for half circular portion. So initially the method we can use to prepare the block of 60 by 60. This is the total 60 by 60. Now we can use the center lines. At the middle, mark first center lines, then use the method of, we can connect the at middle points. Other end longer. So for the half circle, we can use this as the first radius. The second radius. So same we can transfer to the lower side. Draw vertical position line. Total height of the block, it is 50 mm. Then use that center point with the same radius. Start and then connect with the height tangential line and rough the middle portion. Connect the end points, rub the portion remaining that is constructed for the half circle. Then again we can use the center point and internal, that is a hole, it is present in the object. So prepare again the block of diameter, it is 30. So 15 mm, mark the points on both the sides, that is a 15 mm for one side, 15 mm for other side. similar way 15 mm for first side, 15 mm for other side. Then draw the front block exactly diameter of 30 by 30. Then same procedure again we can repeat and connect these points. For full circle we use these two points. For arc, you can start the arc from this point. For second circle, same radius. Now this is this center point we can use to draw the remaining 1/4 part. And this center point. This is the final solution. You can connect the end point and erase the remaining construction that is made for the to draw the half circle. Here is the dimensions also. Place origin position. This is the final solution of the given problem. See this. So this is the solution. This is the half circle we have prepared. This is the hole throughout the object, and this is a square hole internal, that is a edge. This edge, it is also visible, so show with the dark line. Thank you. Stay connected for more videos.